time consuming, and most companies have one person especially doing festival bookings all year round. So it's very, I mean, it's a very important job for this person. I mean, it's the whole-time job, and that's why we consider that it has to be treated in a slightly different way. So 50% is a current percentage.
So I just wanted to make it clear, because I think it's a very important part of this. Let me see if that's clear. It's that there are hundreds of festivals in the world, and some films get a lot of attention, and they are asked, and usually I think the festivals became a true market for this film. So they charge a little, they charge a fee for the festival to screen. So that's more or less it. So there is the agent sales is responsible for dealing with all these requests, and that's more or less, isn't it? Just
yeah, absolutely. And the screening fees are different from company to company. But I could say that they go from 500 to 1,200 euros. So that could be a lot of money in the long term. But sometimes it takes a lot of time to deal these fees with the festival, because some of the festivals don't have any budget to pay screen fees, but they compensate by inviting the directors or the sales agent. So it's kind of, it always takes time to negotiate the presence of the film in a festival. Then there are the costs. The costs that a seller is going to advance for your film. I mean, the representation, operational costs like traveling around, like booking market screenings, producing international marketing items such as trailer, poster, including the film in the catalog, including the film, the lineup, making a flyer, etc. I should say that these general costs go from 15 to 20,000 euros maximum, except if the film is premiering in one of the main festivals, such as Cannes, especially Cannes, which is an extremely expensive festival. In that case, we have to put some more money, and it could go till up to 50,000, I would say, in my company's case, ex-company's case. There are some sellers that used to put much more money because they are like throwing huge parties or making lots of cocktails and stuff. And I think that something you should think about is what kind of exposure you want for your film. And you have to have this a clear conversation with the sales agent to know how he's going to work with that film, and how he's going how the costs are going to be cut, because they could easily go very, very high. What else, Virginie? It's one of the main points.
yes.
Okay.
We could ask Virginie too. There is one thing I wanted. You said that each company has a profile, and I wonder if the company should. How far is the extent of that profile in terms of films of different sizes and budgets? Should a company work with small films and large films? What kind of or is it a static profile, like we like to work with a very, there are some companies that are specialized with very personal directors and very small films maybe. There are some that are larger, and there are some that mix up the two. Do you understand a little bit what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think in my experience at Pyramid, it was something that has to do with passion about a film. We really have to fall in love with the film, to have a very special connection as well with the producer and the director, and we don't put limits to our choices. So it can be a small first-time film with a mini budget, or it can be a bigger one from a very well-known director. I mean, there's everything.
Okay. Could you just tell us a little bit about your experience?
Sure. So I wanted to talk about the Brazilian film. The